Any hydraulic system consists of few common parts such as oil reservoir, filter, pump, pressure relief valve, control valves and actuator. So when these components are connected in a particular sequence one after the other, it produces a hydraulic circuit. So today we are going to see the very first hydraulic circuit, which is called as meter in circuit. Here in meter in circuit, first comes the oil reservoir, which will be storing the hydraulic oil. Then this hydraulic oil will be filtered by using filter. Then it will be driven towards the actuator using pump, which will be actuated by the electric motor. Then next comes the pressure relief valve, which will be relieving the excess pressure if it is going to be present in the hydraulic lines, so as to ensure their life. Then next comes the direction control valve, which will be directing the flow of hydraulic oil so that actuator movements in forward and reverse direction will be possible. Then next comes the flow control valve, which will be having built-in check valve in its parallel connection in order to control the flow rate of the hydraulic oil entering the actuator. And that is the main reason why this is called as meter in circuit. The oil going inside the actuator, its flow rate is going to be metered using the flow control valve. Now let us see how this works. As we can see, in this 4x3 solenoid operated direction control valve, there are going to be three modes of operation: first, second and third. There are going to be 4 ports. That is why it is called as 4x3. Now when the actuator will be in no motion condition, the direction control valve will be in the middle position, or we can say second mode of operation. Now let us see how the forward stroke of the actuator will be carried out. Now for carrying out the forward stroke, we are going to put the direction control valve in its first mode of operation by activating the solenoid coil. Okay. Here pump port P will be connected to actuator port A and actuator port B will be connected to tank port T. Because of this, the oil which will be getting pumped, it will be supplied through this passage, and after passing through flow control valve, the hydraulic oil is going to enter the actuator. Now since the oil is passing through the flow control valve in the forward stroke, as we can see here, its flow rate is going to brought to its required value, and such at controlled flow rate it is going to enter the actuator, which will be pushing the piston of actuator in right direction, and this is called as the forward stroke of the actuator. Okay. Now here the oil won't be passing through the check valve, since this passage is going to be blocked by this ball of the check valve. So straightforwardly it is going to pass through the flow control valve. Now let us see how the return stroke will be carried out. For carrying out the return stroke of the actuator, the direction control valve will be put in its third mode of operation, where pump port P will be connected to actuator port B and actuator port A will be connected to tank port T. Because of this connection, the hydraulic oil which will be getting pumped, it will be following this passage and it will be entering the actuator from port B dash, thereby causing the piston to move in the left direction, that is the return direction. So because of this piston movement, the hydraulic oil present here, it is going to leave the actuator from A dash port and it won't be entering the flow control valve, it will be activating the check valve like this, since it is going to push the ball in the downward direction, and it will be supplied back to the tank through this passage. So this is how the return stroke of the actuator will be carried out. So here forward stroke is taking place at a controlled rate because of the control over the flow rate of the oil entering the actuator, and return stroke will be at a non-controlled rate. That is why this is called as a meter in circuit, since the hydraulic oil entering the actuator will be supplied at a controlled flow rate. I hope you have understood today's topic. If you have any doubt regarding this topic, you can post it out in the comment section.
If you are finding the content of this channel really helpful, then please do like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.